Hello everybody, welcome to Crochet Lovers Crochet Podcast episode number 7. So I do want to say I did record this podcast already with a completely new setup, different area, beautiful setup, new camera, all that wonderful things, and then when I downloaded it to my computer, the camera just, I don't know what it did when I downloaded it to my computer, but it just didn't allow the file to play, which is odd because that has never happened before. So anyway, I guess we're stuck to doing it the old-fashioned way, the way I've been doing it. So, of course, I don't have as many things to show you today as I did the last time I recorded because most of those stuff were like finished Christmas gifts, and I already gave those away yesterday. So, yeah. And I do want to say I did finish that corner to corner shawl, and I put a border on it and everything, and I gave it to my grandma. I even had a little button on it too, and she absolutely loved it, and she did not take it off. And she thanked me so much, and she even asked me to make her another one. I mean, she kind of hinted at it, so I took that as she wanted another one. Anyway, so the day I'm recording this is the 23rd, and I have one finished object and one work in progress. And then I also thought, hey, why not show you my 2019 goals that I want? And these also bring back some work in progresses too that I just kind of left in the dust. So I already kind of got into finished objects already from last podcast. I don't know if I showed you that last podcast, but I don't have it with me. But here is this. It is a girl's pillow. And let's see if we can decrease this light a little bit. Okay, so it is using this Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn. Let me see if I can work on the sliding real quick. Okay, let's hope that's better. Anyway, this is using the I Love This yarn by Hobby Lobby in the color light pink, I think. I looked through my yarn labels and I couldn't find it. I think that was the one that the dog got, but this is a very light pink color, and I used most of it up using this blanket pillow. This is a baby pillow, which was originally requested during the summertime, and this has been shown before on the channel, and I did realize the lighting fix. I'm gonna work on that real quick. Okay, so yeah, this has been on the channel before already, and I just never got around to it. So here it is. And today I just finished the back of it up. And this is with the moss stitch. I don't know if you can tell that or not. And I think I might have overstuffed it. But as my mother says, a pillow can never be overstuffed unless it's bulging out through the stitches. She says this because over time the pillow will get flatter and flatter, and that is completely relatable. Blah. Yeah, so here is this little pillow. And so today I stuffed it, I made the back of it, and I spent maybe an hour, 30 minutes working on this, just watching. I actually watched Ella's No Catching Nemo working on this, and I watched the episode 65, that, and then a 15-minute video, and that was the amount of time it took me to make this back. The front was already made. So that is this pillow, and I know a lot of people who are bearing girls right now, so I'm deciding who I should give this to. I think this is going to go to my cousin, actually. I actually have 2 cousins who are pregnant, a physical therapist, and 2 teachers. So I think this is going to go to one of the cousins that I'm closer to. So talked about her pregnancy a little bit on the channel before, like what that list of the stuff that I was going to make for her. So this might not be a newborn pillow, but this could be for her older daughter as well, her 18 months. And then my work in progress that I just started maybe like 30 minutes ago. Like I said, my grandma, she hinted at it and at a shawl, and I'm like, oh, I had no choice. I had to. It was in my blood to, it was my instinct to obviously start working on another one for her. This isn't corner to corner though. This is a granny square shawl. This is taking absolute ages, and I have no idea how I'm going to survive. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but yeah. So here's a typical 5.5mm hook, and there's the link for that. And I think that took me 15 minutes to do, but that still, I felt like ages because it was so boring and repetitive. And even though that can be a good thing, like while I was making this though, I kept on going back to when I was making the corner to corner one. I'm like, this is working up fast. And then when I got to like this part into the ball, to the gray part, I'm like, this is taking ages. How am I ever going to do this in time for Christmas? And she asked me, like, how long did this take you? I'm like, all year, because I procrastinated on it so much because it took me absolutely ages to do. So, yeah. I might as well get to the color. So this is using a mandala that I had in my storage. And I actually have 2 of these, which is why I chose this one instead of Pegasus. And I was going to use Pegasus, but instead I'm using Serprint. And I bought this for myself because I loved like the yellow colors, but this is going for my grandma instead. And I just realized, I think they put the wrong thing on there. Yet the label is still the same though. They just put the wrong, like, if that made any sense what I just said. But yeah. So yeah, granny square shawl. I'm going to work on this a lot more tonight. That way I can hopefully get a lot more done. What I like to do is, whenever I work with mandalas, I like to get through a color, like either a color section or half of a color section at a time, depending on which color section it is, because some of them are longer than others. So that's what I like to do. So hopefully I can get this one finished before Christmas next year, and that way I don't procrastinate the whole entire time. That should be very fun. I'm sure you're gonna hear me complain about this a couple more times. So now I'm just going to get to my my goals for 2019, and I'm just gonna leave this here because it's very decorative. Alright, so my crochet goals for 2019 are written down right here. And I do have a couple other stuff I'm going to grab, so I'm going to grab those. By the way, I did forget to say that these are both made using a 5.5mm crochet hook. Okay, so back to the goals. So my goals for 2019, I wrote them down, not too proud of me. Okay, so one of my goals that I really want to do is to have a temperature blanket. And I decided, why not do that for 2019? So I'm going to attempt to do that for 2019. And most of you don't know that I did start one in 2018, this year. It didn't work. It was a mission abort. Nope. And I actually have that here with me too. So I originally was going to do something a little different. So I was going to do Nadia's by Yarn Utopia, the 365 day granny squares. But like each day was going to be the color for the temperature blanket. For the temperature. So if you don't know what a temperature blanket is, which I'm pretty sure like everyone does because it's kind of self-explanatory. each yarn gets assigned a different color, and then for each day you make a granny square of that year, and then the color of the granny square depends on the temperature that you assign for that color. So yeah, there's that. So that's what I started doing. Here we go. And then when I did this, I realized there were so many things wrong with this. I started freaking out because this was going to be so huge. And then I also started freaking out because I didn't know how to sew granny squares together. This is just up to day 4 if you want to know how to make them on the website she has on her YouTube channel. So yeah. And if you wanted to know what these colors meant, it's like my first picture on Instagram, I believe, in my channel, which is always in the description box below. So I said, okay, mission abort for the 365 Days Granny Squares by Utopia. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do it the regular way. And I got pretty far. I got 2.5 rows done. Until they all started to come apart in the middle on me. Because I didn't know how to start granny squares. And I didn't even do, this, you see how seamless this is? It is so amazing. I don't know how I did this. I think I sewed them together though, actually. This is like the very beginning of January. So, yep, there's that. So there's my 2018 temperature blanket, kinda. But for 2019, I already did get this started. I don't want to spend too much money on this. So, which is why I'm using from my stash this year. And the other day at 2 o'clock in the morning, this is going to be very glary because there's a lot of tape on this. So I might have to show you a picture and like post it on here, but I made a new one. So like here's the temperatures. Okay, sorry. Anyway, 2019 temperature blanket. Another one is to get all my Christmas gifts finished before December, because this year it was kind of last minute. Even though I started them in January, which I was thankful for. I want to participate in as many charities as I possibly can. Speaking of charities, I want to finish the 150 hats one for Operation Christmas Child before December. Because I wanted to send in 150 items, and I'm like just around 50. So I didn't send them in this year like I wanted to, which I was disappointed in, but you know, like if you have a limit for yourself that you want to do, then there you go. You can't overwork yourself, you know. I was very worked on finishing Christmas presents and okay, and then the 2 baby blankets, which I showed on the channel multiple times, the corner to corner one and the tiled squared one. One is finished and one is almost done. I want to get those completely finished for 2019. So one I just have to have a border on the border, and the other one I just have to finish the corner to corner and then put a border. And I might work on that one tonight. I should work on that one tonight. And then I don't know if you guys remember this one or not, but I made these orange granny squares, and I was going to put the numbers 529 on them. I believe those are the numbers. But I want to finish that for 2019 too, because that's going to be a birthday gift for them for 2019. I just got to learn how to do the corner to corner with color changings. When I did that for the big dragon one, I left the tails on, but I just let them hang inside after I tied them on, and I can't do that when it's with a blanket. And if any of you guys have a good video for that, let me know. And then I also want to finish my mom's blanket for the summer stitch along, and I'm on I think I'm on week 6 right now out of 8, and it's taking me ages, and I've been working on it for such a long time, and I was going to get it done in September, and I didn't, and now, yeah, I got a lot to work on, so I'm going to go work on all those goals and hopefully get them finished before 2019. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!